Hello and welcome. In today's video I want to talk about something which I know a lot of you are probably thinking about, and that is being summer ready. Now we see everywhere, and I've seen quite a lot of this on Instagram recently about preparing for the summer, the beach body. Especially there's been one particular theme which has been trending, and that's because the fitness brand Sweaty Betty have this particular image on their website where they're promoting their fitness shorts. Wear the damn shorts. Now, it's all very well to say that, and for a lot of you, you might be thinking, well, you know, I am beyond shorts, I'm not wearing shorts anymore. I totally understand that. And we do see people online talking about body positivity, but it's all in here. And if you're struggling with the mindset of being positive about your body, it's not that easy just to flip a switch and suddenly say, okay, I'm going to wear the shorts, I'm going to wear the bikini, I'm going to feel confident in the summer months. If you're somebody who dreads the summer months because you feel so much better being wrapped up in your layers of clothing and perhaps your thicker, heavier makeup, and revealing more skin and wearing a pair of shorts, wearing a bikini or even a swimsuit is something that you absolutely dread, then I wanted to talk you through a few little tactics that I hope will help you in this video. So let's get into the video. Now, before I share some of those tips and tricks with you, I just wanted to mention something which I sent a mail shot out about it the day that I'm recording this. And it's all about my one-to-one exclusive VIP day. And I talked about this issue of being ready for summer, or just perhaps you've come out of winter feeling a little bit low and a little bit down, and you really want some help to not only perhaps update your style, but to give you a bit of confidence so that you can step out for the summer feeling really good. I wanted to create a day which will help you get yourself ready for summer and beyond. And during that day, we will work together very closely, one-to-one. It's a beautiful, pampering environment. It's also a safe environment. It's just me. Nothing gets shared beyond those four walls. I'm there to help you really delve into what it is holding you back from feeling stylish and confident, not only during the summer months, but going forward as well, especially if you're a woman over 50 whose confidence has been dented by perhaps going through the menopause, or, you know, just feeling like you've lost your way a little bit. So during the course of the day, we go through a whole process of rediscovering and reinventing your personal style to something that feels truly authentic to you, feels like being at home. It's you, but it's your absolute best you. So if that's something that you would be interested in, I am doing a special offer over the bank holiday weekend. It is the early May bank holiday here in the UK, and if you book your VIP day, obviously you don't have to take it by then, just book it before the end of Monday, then I will also be bringing you a gorgeous goodie bag full of pampering treats and a specially chosen silk scarf just for you. So I'll put all the details to that down in the description box. And other than that, let's get into talking about how we can boost your confidence a little bit for the summer months going forward as well. So the first thing that I wanted to mention was, yes, we're going to be wearing clothing that is perhaps a little bit lighter. We're going to be perhaps showing a little bit more skin. So it's all about getting your skin and your body feeling its absolute best. Now, many of you will know that I have lost quite a bit of weight, and unfortunately, what comes with that can be a little bit of saggy skin. Not something that I particularly want to put on view, especially on the tummy area, on the arms, even on my legs a little bit as well. So I have found something which is a little bit of a miracle product, and it's this from Clarins. It's fairly new. It's called Body Fit Active. They did a similar product, but they have improved on it. So this has skin smoothing, visibly lifts, tightens and tone. It's got all sorts of wonderful ingredients in it. I'll just tell you a couple of the things that it says on the box. It's got organic matcha tea extract, which is combined with lipolytic power of plant-based caffeine for a reinforced action on the look of dimpled skin. Now, you may know that caffeine is really good for brightening and tightening the skin. This isn't sponsored, it's just something that I have tried on first trial of it. It felt absolutely gorgeous. So definitely worth a try, that one. It is a little bit pricey, but if it does the trick, I'm happy to pay that. Now, the other thing that I like to do before I do that kind of thing is really give my skin a good scrub to smooth it down, get rid of all that dry, scaly winter skin. And the product that I really like for this, I've used this on and off for years. I came back to it again recently, and it's the Clinique Sparkle Skin Body Exfoliator. I use that in the shower before I wash, and then putting on something like that tightening product or a lovely moisturising body moisturiser afterwards really helps your skin to renew itself and gives it some glow. Now, talking a little bit about renewing skin, the other place to think about doing that, again, which can get a little bit dull during the winter, is the face. And so one of the products that I have been using is this Alpha H Liquid Gold. I will link all of these things down in the description box for you. But this again has a resurfacing and smoothing effect to the skin. So that's another one that I've been using for a little while, and it really does have a nice sort of brightening effect on the skin. So for the summer months, one of the other things that I think is worth really thinking about, and one of the things that I will be doing on my VIP day, is working through a colour palette with my clients. So think about some new colours that you could bring in for spring, summer, that really draw attention up to the face, because obviously that is a trick that you can use. If you don't want people looking at your tummy area or your hips or whatever it is, wearing a great colour up close to the face really works to draw the eye up. So that's why I'm wearing one of my favourite colours today, because I wanted to get this point across to you. Now, this colour just makes me smile, makes me think of spring. It is a real sort of gorgeous spring colour. But if you don't have a warm skin tone like me, it could be a lovely bright pop of hot pink. It could be something like this beautiful azure blue that I was wearing in one of the outfits in last week's video. It could be a yellow. So any of those gorgeous sort of lighter, what I think of as sort of happy spring summer colours. Think about adding some of those into your wardrobe, because one thing that, and I've said this in previous videos, one thing that can make such a difference to the way that you look is that you look happy. If you look happy and you look confident, that does take you part of the way to being there as well. So think about colours that make you happy. Think about some colours that you can add into your wardrobe that make you happy. And when you're drawing that attention up to the face, think about perhaps refreshing your makeup a little bit as well. So I've done that again today. I've got some new colours on, I've got some new products on. Now, as we go into the spring summer, if you're somebody who likes to wear a foundation base, you might find sort of lightening that a little bit tricky during the summer months, because especially if you suffer with redness or pigmentation, that you really want to make sure that you kind of keep the skin well covered. Now, I've got a couple of products that I've been using. One of them will be no surprise to you because I have mentioned it so many times before, and that is the Chanel CC Cream. The reason that I like this is because a little goes a long way, for one thing. So although it is expensive, it does last. but also it does even out all the colour of the skin as well. A CC cream is a colour correction, so if you do have redness or pigmentation, this is really good for that. It also has an SPF 50 in it. So to me, this is kind of lighter than wearing a foundation, but it's not as light as wearing something like this Jones Road cream, which I mentioned a little while ago. So I like that one because it does give me that little bit more coverage, and it does give me the SPF. If I don't want so much coverage, then I have been wearing this Jones Road product. And again, the reason that I like this is because it's more of a tint and it's got a moisturiser in it. So it does give the skin a really nice glow as well. And we can get sort of quite dehydrated and dry as we get older. So sometimes I find that if I put a base on, it kind of cakes into the skin or flakes a little bit. Whereas if I use something like this, because it's got that sort of lovely glow to it, it gives you a real luminosity as well. So if you're happy not to have too much coverage, then I would go with something like this. And this comes in lots of different colours. And then the other thing that I have been playing with a little bit is one of these Nude Sticks blushers. Now, again, the reason that I like this, one, because it's easy for travelling, so it's a really nice, easy thing to pack. It comes in a stick cream like this. Smooth it onto the cheeks, and then you can blend it with the little brush as well. So you've got everything there in that one tube. So really nice and easy to pack. But the other thing that I like about it, again, is these sort of cream formulations, again, work really well on an older skin. Sometimes powder, again, can sort of sit in the fine lines, whereas these sometimes work so much better if you do have a bit of a dry skin tone. And then the other thing that I always like to do is to use a bronzer. I found this one from Charlotte Tilbury. This is Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer. Again, it comes in a couple of colours. What I liked about it is that it is so big. It's absolutely huge. This is going to last you for quite a long time, and it's a similar price to lots of other bronzers that are much smaller. I also like the fact that it has got a really big mirror on it, because very often when you go away, hotel rooms are very often not designed for women who want to do their makeup, and I find the mirror is nowhere near a decent light. I like to use something like this to sit by a window or some decent light and be able to see what I'm doing in a good size mirror. So I thought this would be fantastic to take to go away with me. And then the last thing that I wanted to mention makeup wise was perhaps updating your lipstick a bit. So if you're bringing up those lovely new colours, freshening up your look a little bit, a great way to do that, and a really inexpensive way comparatively to do that is with a new lipstick. So the one that I chose is, for me, is this one. Again, it's by Charlotte Tilbury, and this one is called Coral Kiss. I will also link in the description box something that is better for those of you who have a cool skin tone, something that's a bit more pinky, because this one is good for me because I'm warm toned. So a few things there to sort of give you that confidence to draw the eye away from the bits that you want to disguise and bring the eye up to the face, and a little bit about sort of looking after your skin and improving it. And whilst we're talking about that, one of the things which is always a dilemma as we go into the warmer months is going into sandals and baring our feet. Because especially if, like me, you do a lot of walking, it does take a toll on your feet. So I have mentioned in the past about hard skin on feet and treatment of them. And there are a couple of products that I've used that I've really liked. This one is new, and I thought I would try it. It's an all-in-one foot cream. It had some kind of really good write-ups about, you know, this is the only one thing that you need to use. And I have to say, I've been using it for a couple of weeks now. I'm going away in a few weeks' time and I'm trying to get my feet ready and in shape. And I have been really, really impressed with it. So I would definitely recommend that. It's called CCS Foot Pro All-in-One Foot Cream. So that is the packaging, if that's something that you have an issue with. And then something else that I wanted to mention, again, if we're talking about sort of keeping the focus up here, is about hair. Because in the humidity and the heat, our hair can become dull and lifeless, and also perhaps you don't want to have to keep washing it all the time. So a couple of things that I wanted to mention to you. The first one is this Living Proof dry shampoo. It's called Advanced Clean Dry Shampoo, and it does actually clean the hair. It also gives it some new body and life as well. And whilst we're talking about that, there is another product which I haven't got here with me, but it's by Colour Wow. I will link it in the description box. And it is kind of, I saw it on Instagram and loved the look of the effect that it had. It is, again, a body booster that you can use in between shampoos. So I'll link that one for you as well. That kind of thing is really useful to have. And Living Proof always do travel sizes as well. So these are great to take on holiday with you as well. So those are a few of my tips about body, colour, a little bit of makeup. The other thing I wanted to talk about is kind of refreshing your style and thinking about the way that you want to look for the summer. And again, we can be very heavily dictated to and influenced by whatever's going on online, what's on Instagram, what's on Facebook. You know, you must buy this, you should be wearing this. And whilst, yes, I do agree that you want to keep yourself fresh, you want to look at what the trends are, but adapt them to suit you. I don't want you to think that you should be wearing anything. It comes down to your personal style. So this might be a really good time to have a rethink about how you want to look going forward. And again, I've mentioned in the past perhaps putting together a little mood board of ideas that you've seen that you would like to incorporate into your wardrobe. And you can do that on something like Pinterest. You can collect pictures on there. You can even just cut pictures out of magazines of things that you've seen that you've liked. If you want lots of ideas on how to update your wardrobe, how to create a capsule wardrobe, then obviously my Style Club membership and my capsule wardrobe membership will do that for you. So I'll link that down in the description box as well. But if it's something that you want to do yourself, go into your wardrobe, have a look at what you had last year. Perhaps if you've got some photos from last year, go back through those photos, have a look at what you wore a lot, what you really liked and what you felt confident in. Do you still have those pieces? Do they still fit you? Is there perhaps one or two pieces that would update them and bring them into this year or just refresh them a little bit? Could you wear them slightly differently? Perhaps it was a linen shirt that you absolutely loved, that rather than wearing it as a shirt, you wear it open as a jacket with a different top underneath it and perhaps pairing some different colours with it. So think about how you can refresh what you wore last year, but also looking at the things that you loved that you felt really confident in. Because if that still works for you, you don't need to deviate too far from that. It might be that you just need one or two new pieces to update it. Have a look at what the current trends of shapes are and what lengths of trousers and skirts and dresses, and see whether they will work for you. Now obviously you do need to adapt them to suit your personality, to suit your body shape. So it can be something as simple as a skirt not being quite the right length. There's kind of a difference between a skirt looking really good or looking frumpy because it doesn't fall in quite the right place on the leg. Now again, these are all things that we will cover on the one-to-one day if you do decide that you want to do that with me. But the easiest way for you to do this yourself is really just to get in front of a mirror and try a lot of things on. Work out what it is that you like. So, you know, try on skirts of different lengths. Step back and kind of try and look at them with an analytical eye and say, does that work? Does that length work? What sort of shoe would work with it? Does it look better with a little bit of height? Does it look good with a flat shoe? And really try and analyse what works. And also when you're looking at those pictures and perhaps putting a mood board together, have a look at what height of shoe has been put with a particular style. Have a look at whether a top has been tucked or left loose. Have a look at the width of the belt and the length of the sleeve, and really analyse those pictures and see what it is you like about them, so that you can start thinking about what do I want to incorporate into my wardrobe, but also what will work for me. And as I said, really sort of getting in front of a mirror and having a good try on is a great way to do this. So rather than running out and buying a lot of new things, go into your wardrobe, as I said, see what you've already got, have a good old try on, see what you still like. If there are things that you no longer like, that you're no longer going to wear, then either donate them or sell them. Get them out of the wardrobe and start thinking about what is going to make you feel confident. And just because something is on trend, it doesn't mean you have to wear it if it's not something you're going to be confident in. So going back to that, wear the damn shorts. Don't wear the damn shorts if you're going to be fidgeting all day and not feeling happy in them. Yes, wear them if you're going to feel confident in them. And yes, we shouldn't care what anybody else thinks. And to be honest with you, more often than not, people aren't looking at you and thinking about what you look like, because they're too busy thinking about what do I look like, who's looking at me, do I look okay? So if you turn it on its head, actually, you probably don't need to worry, but I know that is so much easier said than done. Having been through this whole process myself of kind of really losing weight, reshaping my body, rebuilding my confidence, because I know what it's like to open the wardrobe doors and nothing fits you, and you put things on and you don't like yourself in them. And it is really hard. And I'm not saying that you need to lose weight. I did it because I wasn't happy with the way I looked. I also wasn't happy with the way I felt, because I knew that my health was suffering. So for me, it was so important to get healthy again. And that's had all sorts of other benefits as well, but definitely has helped with my confidence. Not 100%. I still won't be wearing a bikini this summer. It's not something that I want to do. I will wear a swimsuit, but I don't particularly want to be showing off my mid area. As I said, that's what I've got the tightening cream for, and I'm happy with that in my own home, but not on a beach with lots of other people. So it's really thinking about what's right for you, how you feel confident. But if you do need some help and you do want a safe environment to do it, then I would be absolutely thrilled to help you with that and take you through the process of, by the end of the day, feeling super confident because we've honed in a style that really works for you, that works for your lifestyle, that is your personal style, that is unique to you, and that makes beautiful you look your absolute best and feel your absolute best. So I hope you found some of the tips in this video useful. As I said, everything I've mentioned I will link down in the description box. Please do give this video a thumbs up, like, share, please subscribe. It all helps me to keep this channel going. I've been so overwhelmed by all the comments I've had recently, and I really want to continue to help you in any way that I can. So thanks very much for watching, and I will see you again next time. Bye for now.